Finally. Hey.
3, 2, 1. One order of, order up for one side of the Mondays, please. I'm tired. You're tired, and I'm lucky enough that I do have my co-pilot, Mr. Andrew Miller, here.
Hey guys.
We're once again going around the track that we call Off Topic. Welcome back to episode 11.
Yeah, welcome back. A drowsy Monday afternoon.
Yeah.
On a winter's Monday afternoon.
It was weird, and it was muggy today. It was a weird one.
Yeah, feels very slow. I mean, could be a few things. You know, something in the air. Could be the weekend. Could be just one of those days. But
It was a big old case of the Mondays today for me, anyway.
I'm sure a lot of people out there can probably relate. Mind you, like I did enjoy parts of today. You know, I got to work for your old man, which was cool. Shout out Craig. Thanks for the work, mate.
Hey, Dad.
Which was good. Just working up in Silverdale, which is, you know, nice change of pace. It's not good. Like, is it like an everyday sort of thing? But a couple of days up there is nice, you know, bit of a drive.
Decent smoko options up that way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, it was good. And then I finished up early because we went and had we're doing this thing in the company at the moment. Do like health and safety tests, where we get guys in our company to do an eyesight test, hearing test, and respiratory test, just so that we can like track how they're going like over the years. And yeah, it was so I got to do that. It was pretty cool. Hearing's pretty standard. Respiratory probably below par. But yeah, I found out I have better than 20/20 vision, which is pretty cool.
Let's see into the future.
yeah. Which is great. Like, great news. I got good eyesight. I mean, I always knew like I had good eyesight. I've never needed glasses or anything. Could always see the page. Couldn't necessarily read the words. But yeah, like and good long vision as well. Is that right? Because I don't know if you're nearsighted and short-sighted, it's like flipped in it if you need glasses for certain things.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I'd rather not do one of those tests because there'd be a lot of hard truths. Although I think now that, you talked to Dad about it as well, and then I asked him and he was like, yeah, we're heading down the same way. We'll probably get...
Yep, it's going to become a staple in the trades to get you through these tests. Health and safety is just...
I'd be interested to see for how bad my ears are. I've actually done proper hearing tests. Like I don't have any. Like it's not bad. I've got a tiny bit of loss of hearing, but it's not bad. Eyes are bad.
Yeah.
And respiratory. I don't know. There's probably a little to be desired there.
Looking for straight C's.
Yeah. We'll cruise through. Just happy to get the certificate, I reckon.
Get you signed off.
Yeah. Well, dude, I did wake. I woke up this morning and I broke my caffeine fast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I woke up and I was like, Jeepers Creepers, railway sleepers. I need to pick me up, and I need one quickly.
How did it hit you? Was
I had to sip. I got one of those the iced coffees, but in the can, the Japanese one.
Oh yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The real strong can, like the can, you could hurt someone with one.
Oh really?
Yeah, they're really thick. You can't crumble them in your fingers.
Oh.
Yeah, they're good.
Sit in the palm well.
Yeah, I didn't just nick it because I was like, oh, I didn't want. The main thing was I didn't want it to wreck my bowels.
Oh yeah.
So I just sipped on it, and I definitely was like, "Whoa!"
Oh yeah. So you actually got a bit of a kick from it.
Yeah, which was weird. It was 3.5 weeks.
Damn. Yeah, I can't go 3.5 hours without caffeine. To be honest.
Yeah.
Like, what? About an hour ago, I had a coffee. Like, you know, so it's like 8 p.m. right now, Monday evening. And I had a coffee at like 7 o'clock at night. I just can't go without my caffeine. I don't know how you did 3.5 weeks, But the flip side of that, like you said, the caffeine then actually did something. Whereas like this morning, I needed to pick me up too, and a coffee just wasn't enough.
I say I broke the fast. I'm not gonna go back to it. Like, I'm not gonna go back to having coffees every day now. Or it wasn't that I was drinking energy drinks, but I just don't. I've realized I was quite reliant on it, and I was like, I can't do the same. But then I don't know, try and sleep better and do all of that. But yeah, fuck, I just needed it this morning. We had a decent weekend, and then it was a bit of a wet one. It was muggy.
Just your classic Monday blues, to be honest.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
No regrets though. We had a fantastic weekend.
An absolute stunner of a weekend. I had a sick day on Friday.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was I genuinely I'm not. I don't often pull the old sickie, but I was genuinely run down. Needed that day, and then
Are we past that bit now where if you've got a flu, you got to go get a COVID test straight away? Do you still have to do that?
I'm not entirely sure. I don't know where we're at with that, to be honest, but I wasn't like,
what was it? Fovid, Dovid.
Yeah, what was her name? No, I wasn't coughing and dribbling nose or whatever. I wasn't sick, but I just felt run down, it wasn't pulling a sickie because I wanted to not go to work or something, but it was
big weekend.
I need to charge the batteries, which I think on the odd occasion is allowed.
Yeah.
And if my boss is listening, don't fire me.
It's allowed.
He's got better things to do than listen to us. So.
Just writhing in his seat right now. Number one fan.
Yeah. With big foam finger.
Tears off his off-topic headband.
Miller!
Switch the lights off to the shrine. Good night, gentlemen. So you were sick.
Yeah, bit run down. Took the Friday off, so I was primed for a big weekend,
Yeah, naturally.
Yeah, charged the batteries down, up. And then we just had a big weekend. We on Friday night, a good mate of ours, Rick, shout him out, Rick, had a few drinks at his, which I first and foremost thought was his welcoming home party. Because Rick works on, I don't know, what, super yachts and stuff like that.
Does the yacht thing, yeah. He's a man of the sea.
Yeah. And he'd recently just come home, done his quarantine and all that, and it was, and I knew he was kicking about, and I hadn't seen him yet. And we got invited to his drinks, and I thought it was his welcoming home thing. It turns out it's another leaving thing, and he's off again. So I paused that up. Welcome home.
Yeah.
And he's off again. So
it's good to see you, buddy. Yeah. Always a pleasure.
Push the boat out a little bit on that as well. It wasn't too.
I didn't mean to either.
No, it wasn't too hectic. But I think because I went into the thoughts I'm going to sober drive here. Bevan ended up sober driving. Our mate Bevan, and then I was like, oh well, now I'm not driving. I'll have a few more, and it just wasn't good because I had football first thing in the morning. Yeah, which
didn't end up being too late. What time did we get? Oh, I don't remember. I'm picked up by the lady who has opted to keep the name suppression.
Yeah. We have an update.
Yeah, it's not for anything more than she finds it funny.
Yeah. So it was good night, but man, getting up in the morning, obviously it wasn't that bad. I was enough to be able to play the game, and we got thumped, I think 6-2. Yeah, it happens. To be fair, I'm sure half of our team are hungover at this point. But yeah, knowing that we had to back it up again on Saturday night to get on the piss again. But Yeah, no, it was not. It's not nice playing hungover. Like I don't like working hungover either. Can't hack that.
Oh, not if it's like not if it's a bad one. When it's in your gut.
Yeah,
I don't mind when you wake up and you're a little bit like offbeat, and then you can go to work and get a sweat on, and then you feel good after work, where
Yeah.
you're just like, I feel like a normal person.
Yeah.
But when it's a bad one, you're like, I just need this to end so I can go home and retire my skeleton.
Yeah. I'd like if it's like a Saturday, you're working Saturday and you're hungover. I feel like that's fine. But when it's like you've had like drinks on like a Thursday night or something, and you're doing a weekday hungover, that's when it's like regrets. What do you get up to Saturday morning?
So I usually work on Saturday, but I was lucky enough to have the Saturday off. So
Nice.
woke up, yeah. Oh, dude, like it means so much to have a Saturday off. It makes me feel like, I'm like, wait, people have this much time every week? Just waking up on it, like going to bed on the Friday night, I don't know. I still woke up early just because of the body clock, but I just laid in bed. And
You're telling me you get 2 Sundays?
and it was nice. Felt a bit dusty. The lady had work to attend to, so she shot off pretty early, and I was just laying there, and the rest of the flat was all heading out with Joe and George and Emma and Liv and that, and then we're going to a bottomless brunch.
Nice.
But it was the food, chicken and waffles.
Ooh.
The drink of choice.
Naughty.
Don't remember. Oh, wine.
Oh
Yeah, it wasn't wine. What is it? Like sparkling Prosecco, something like that. And I was in bed and I was thinking, look, I messaged Joe and I was like, do you got one more seat? And he said yes.
Do you have to like pre-book the seats and stuff?
Yeah, you book like a table.
Oh, right.
And then you just pay per head.
And get all dressed up?
Nah, respectable.
Oh, yeah.
But, still chicken and waffle eating clothes. Like
Right,
I wasn't wearing my number ones.
Can't say I've ever been to something like this, so.
Yeah. It wasn't in town. I was on the shore. And, yeah, my dusty butt just...
Yeah.
My slight hangover was just thinking, look, you pay your money and you can eat as much food as you want. So I was there for the food. I considered not drinking at all, but then Bevan rallied us up and was like, nah, we're gonna go hard. I was like, sweet. On chicken, right?
Sounds like Bevan.
Yeah. Got in there, got my money's worth, and then we went from there. Had a few cheeky Proseccos and
Oh, yeah.
went next door and got a few bottles of wine. Went to the GAT, got a few bottles of wine.
Oh, yeah. So you didn't just stay there?
No, we didn't just stay
hopped
there.
around
Like
a
once
bit?
because we had like a
Mate.
2-hour time slot.
What a brunch.
Yeah, so we went. By the time we finished, it was like 1:00, and so
yeah.
we were like, "Yeah, we're good, full bellied." And then went next door and got a table, got a few bottles of rosé, and carried on. I don't like it. I don't like rosé, but I felt like there was a theme going on, and I wanted to uphold it, so I was drinking it. And wine drink's weird, man. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not a fan. I mean, I am a fan, obviously, but it's messy. I feel my face get real hot, and
Like my body starts going limp, like the legs start going a bit numb, things like that for me personally.
I wasn't getting hammered because I just demoed like multiple plates of chicken and waffles. So I was still kind of full and didn't feel like drinking.
How much does that cost, out of curiosity? Like a
It was
like
like
a brunch?
$40.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, and we worked it out. You eat.
You got Saturday off?
Well, they're doing it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
They because you pay what? Like you pay $20 for a meal or something.
Yeah.
And then you have 2 plates, and then everything else is free practically. So
Wait, so is the chicken and waffles bottomless as well? Or
yeah,
is it?
yeah.
Oh,
So as soon as you finish, they bring you another one,
oh man.
and then like as soon as your bottles run out, they can bring you more. Bottomless.
Yeah, well, no, I didn't know if that just meant like you get chicken and waffles and then the booze is bottomless.
It was my first
or-
experience with chicken and waffles as well.
Yeah,
I
what's
like
that like together?
Good, like good man.
Oh, right. I've been missing out.
Yeah, it was. You didn't think, and I was like, I I thought the same. I was like, well, I like waffles and I like chicken. I can just eat them separately if anything.
Yeah.
And
If shit hits the fan, I've got a plan B.
the 2 ingredients, eat them separately like an 8-year-old. But no, yeah, they were good. The syrup, whatever, like it was nice. And did the classic go home after a bit of a day drink, and we were supposed to record.
Oh yeah.
I had high hopes. I was like, man, I am feeling good. I'm gonna come in and absolutely tear the roof off this place. And by the second I got in the Uber, I was like, psych, I'm gonna go home and crash the F out.
Dude, in the exact same boat. After footy, went up to the club rooms to do our fines and all that. Had a few pints there, as you do while you're doing that. And I was like, right, and I left the footy boys. I was like, see ya, I'm off to record. And like on the way home, I was like, all right, this is gonna be it. I know you're coming off the bottomless brunch. We're hyped. We knew we had a big night ahead of us. Gonna have a few drinks to record and get us in the mood and everything. Yes, the second I got home, man. Oh, fuck, I was out for it.
This is like Ryan just came into my room and we chucked the TV on. The NRL.com had put up a 2011 Warriors game for free, so we chucked that on and watched 20 minutes and blinked, and it was like 4 in the afternoon, and no, it was later than that. Whenever you came around, we just woke up like half an hour before that. Might have been a bit later actually.
Yeah, it was like nearly 7 o'clock, I think. To be fair. Yeah, well, I didn't actually get home till like 5.
Oh, okay. Well. I didn't look at the time.
The day gets away from you.
Yeah, and then we came in and suddenly good to go again. I'd slept. I was dead sober again. Ready for round dose. Trace, I guess, if you count the night before.
Oh, right, yeah, for yourself, yeah. But I mean, it's not getting older nowadays. It's not often we do 2 nights in a row.
Yeah, I mean, gone are the days where it would have all just been one giant blur.
Yeah.
Gotta get a quick kip in.
Yeah.
I've gone from not napping to having like 3 naps in the last 2 weeks.
It's the people around you, mate.
Yeah.
You're not a napper, but there's a lot of people around you nowadays that
sleep.
They like their sleep, so you're like, well, I'm gonna do that then.
Yeah, I'm gonna try this whole sleep thing. Yeah, we fired up. We had a friend Amon's 21st.
Shout him out.
Ooh. He's Con's little bro, a friend of the family, a friend of ours,
friend of the podcast.
Yeah, he listens. What up, man? And fuck, I love a good 21st at home. Emptied the shed, marquee up, freaking lamb on the spit.
Yeah, back at QMU.
Yeah, and good weather. It was nice because you could. I was actually a little bit muggy.
It was, yeah. No, but you'd expect it to be cold. I brought a big coat thinking, it's going to be cold tonight, but it was. Yeah, it was a little bit muggy, but it was good. Like you could walk around in a t-shirt and be fine till 2 a.m. Like we did. It was good. But yeah, mate, what a night! It was a fantastic night. Food was great. Company was great. Had a live band.
Cheap Sleeper, check them out.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah. So, they got a couple of songs on Spotify. They're good.
Yeah, and our good mate Max jumped on the decks afterwards, and he had a good set. And
then Andy jumped on the decks.
And then Andy plugged in the AUX.
Yeah.
I ain't fucking leaving. That was good. I don't know. I knew the oldies wanted a bit of a boogie. Got a bit of a playlist for them. Just checked on some music, and I was drunk enough to like feel like I was actually playing a set, so I went with it.
Dude, yeah, I could. That was we drink. It was one of those nights where I was drinking, where I was just grabbing anything and force feeding.
Yeah.
But I still felt like I was pretty cohesive and clear-minded.
Yeah, I think
I was talking to adults well, which is always nice when I say that, but I've been swiftly reminded a lot recently, Jared, you are one of the adults.
You are an adult, yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. But I think it's as well because we backed it up from the night before. When you do that and you're having drinks, it takes a lot longer for you to go like over that limit sort of thing.
I'd eaten a lot.
Yeah, well, the food was that good.
Yeah. I missed out on all the meat at the party. Fucking missed out on everything.
Oh, what?
You guys were having a laugh because someone was eating a pear, and I had just come from around the corner from eating a pear and a handful of broccoli.
No, but it's because it was. I think it was Max's younger brother, but he was stood behind the decks just eating a pear, and I was like, "What is going on?" Yeah. I didn't know it was that kind of party. Nah, so yeah, I was the same. I had like my box of pals, and then it's, there was like just leftover grog, that you have at 21st, and then we went into Connor's little cottage thing, and all the boys had a few rums, which was a good little catch up.
We ran to the college.
Yeah, we ran to the rums at the college. I don't know.
Yeah. Dude, Connor was on one. I'm sorry. What up, Con? He was pissed from the second we got there, and by the end of it, he was the speeches.
His eyes were looking like 3 different directions.
Speeches are never my. I like speeches, but I also they're prone to drag on a little bit. But the O'Leary boys, you guys did some of the funniest speeches I've ever heard without really saying a speech.
Yeah,
there was no no one got torn apart. It was just 4 boys and a few of their friends just complimenting the shit out of each other and shouting out every single person at the party. Yeah. So Connor just scanned the crowd and went, shout out aunties, shout out grandma.
Yeah. Oh, man.
While dealing with chapped lips.
Shout out grandma. Man, yeah, fuck, Bevan lost it at that. He was bent on all fours, like dribbling. Yeah. It was so funny. Hell of a night, man. But he didn't do his yardie though.
No, because he wasn't 20. Sorry, he was not turning 21. He was turning 22. But last year his 21st got knocked over because of COVID. Yeah, but they did it.
That's right. Yeah,
he did it afterwards. So him, my brother, Quinn, and Tyler, and they all did them all together before Ethan's 21st.
Right. Okay.
So that was when the yardie things got done.
Because I remember because I was wondering if he was going to do it, because I remember say your 21st, for example, you did your yardie on the same night.
Well, my 21st was a surprise 21st because I was going overseas the next. I was heading to Europe with Ryan, Jaden. I'll meet up with Ryan. I was going with Jaden like the next day or the day after. So I said to Mum, I was like, I don't really want to have a party. That was what I was like. I'm going to save myself for that. And I don't like playing host. I'll happily come to someone else's party and rage, but I don't like doing the host thing. Yeah. And Mum was like, no, you're not getting off that easy. And she organised something, and she was just like, we're just going to have a few people around and that. And then it was like a party. But yeah, they ended up doing the yardie and that. But it was just in the night. And I mean, it went well.
You killed it. You killed it. Sub-minute with like shots of bourbon in it and all sorts. Like, I don't know if anyone out there listening doesn't know what a yard glass is, but a yard glass is this big, tall tower with of a glass with a big bulb on the bottom that fits about 7 or 8 beers.
Yeah, something like that.
And you're supposed to drink this.
Wait, is it a New Zealand thing to do a yardie?
I don't know. I don't know. Let us know if anyone out there is not listening that's not in New Zealand.
Yeah, if you're not from New Zealand, it's the thing. On your 21st, someone pours you one, and then you get someone close to you to pour it, or you pour it yourself. Yeah, and you just got to freaking drink it.
That's it. Yeah, and like your status is of how fast you drunk your yard glass.
Yeah, at the time, it was like the conversation of like, what was your time? What was your time? Yeah. And I'm not someone that drinks fast. Like I can't put back heaps of drinks. I can't scale grade or anything. But I think it was the fact that I was kind of, like I said, wasn't in like a great mood because I was kind of still on the thing of like, I'm glad everyone's here, but it really didn't feel like a party. So I just kind of was like, well, I'll get it out of the way, and just went to town on it.
You also had that the added pressure of
the family was there.
Your whole family was there. Like it wasn't just. I
felt like I was walking to the ring with Mike Tyson. Like I'm bobbing and weaving and watching him.
Yeah, like you got called out in front of like 80 people and had to do it. Like you had no choice. It was like either that or
sink or swim.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and you flew.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was mean. It was like yeah, so seven or eight beers in that thing. But I remember there was like shots of bourbon being poured in it, like because what you do is when you get it, it comes with like a stand, and you pour the beers in early, so that the beer goes flat, so you can actually get like
you're not
a quicker,
drinking friggin' ice cold beer.
yeah, like a quicker time. Yeah, like it warms up a bit, but it goes flat. So it was on its stand like in the hallway, so anyone that walked past could do what they liked with it. And I'd hate to hate to think what else went in there.
But I think it was Connor had a lot to do with it.
He does a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, a little different. Like because I didn't do mine on the actual day of my 21st either. So I suspected something had happened like that with Amon. Got a minute 41.
Where did you do your Artie? I don't remember.
I did it at your parents.
You did?
Yeah, it was because like my 21st is on the Saturday. I did it the day before on the Friday.
Whereabouts?
Either that or a week before. Just around the back of at your parents. And I remember I'd like finished work, and like I finished at like 3:00 in the afternoon or something. I was still working at Bunnings.
That's right. No, I remember now.
And yeah, I like came around to yours, and all the boys were there, and we poured the yardie at like 4 in the afternoon, and by like 8:00 at night, it was like, or maybe a bit earlier, it was ready to go. And
I remember now.
yeah, no, mine wasn't that
Pump
good.
some like Vegeta music.
I did, yeah. Yeah, guilty. Yeah, I put the Vegeta soundtrack on.
Nice.
Just to hype myself up.
Nice.
And it did poorly. Nah, I did
It's not poorly.
141's not poor. Like
It's pretty like
yes, a sub twos. Yeah, you're right there. Yeah, but I think if I was to do it again, I would have got a better time. But that's the thing is like I also believed it should have been like yardies are like a one-off thing. You do them on the day, like
no practices, no redos.
Yeah, that's right. Like the
Bevan.
Yeah, you do it on the day. That's your time. Deal with it.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Like and I like that.
Yeah,
for that reason.
Yeah, well, that's what I would never love. I think the time I got, which was like 53 seconds, was I would never beat that. It just so happened that like the stars aligned and there was tummy
also,
was good.
You couldn't recreate that environment. You know, like it was like, all right, I'm going to try beat the yardie, and it's just like what 3 of the lads or something. It was the environment that pushed you to do it. I think. Yeah, under pressure, but yeah, no, your 21st is pretty good though. Like it was
I just remember everyone had fucking Kimi rugby jerseys on.
Oh yeah, that was great. No, it was the same style as Amon, just like somewhere out the back at Kumu, at home, marquees, good fee, good people.
Mum, who's not a drinker, I think she had a few and was standing on the kitchen table just biffing bread rolls at people.
Yeah, Shan.
Yeah, Shan.
Yeah, it was a little different to mine, to be honest.
See, your one, I had a fantastic night.
I think I did. I'm not gonna say for sure that I did because I don't really remember. Parts of it, I had it in town at a bar. No, Ponsonby bar, a Little Easy, if you know it. Is it Little Easy?
Yeah.
Upstairs, great time. Like everyone that I could have wanted there was there, and I think we were in doing the speeches or something, and then Harry brought out one of my mates. Harry brought out like 21 shots, and like we started doing them, and then all of a sudden like a second tray of 21 shots came out. Like someone had ordered 2 of them at once.
Nice.
And then like Mum's like, nah, you're not doing that. You have to share them. So like everyone came up and we just like everyone had a shot each sort of thing. By this point, I was like,
you're in a suit.
I was, yeah. I do like to wear my suits.
You look fantastic.
Oh, thank you, sir. Yeah, I do like to get dressed up in suits and things like that.
Yeah. I didn't get an opportunity to wear them.
No, that's right.
Like 2 suits in my life.
So yeah, I was looking good, feeling good, and then probably got a little too drunk, and then I ended up getting thrown out. of my own 21st.
That shouldn't be allowed.
No, I don't think it was like a kicked out scenario. It was like I went downstairs to go have a smoke and then tried to get back in, and the bouncer's like, you're too wasted. And I was like, it's my party. And then didn't believe me. I made one phone call and like 30 people just left. Because I was like, I'm kicked out. And so like the whole party just evacuated with me.
Yeah.
And I was like, shame, dickhead. You just lost your, like...
On your little power trip.
Yeah. And then combed out in the like on the side of the street. Woke up at another bar. We saw Sean Johnson and Jacob Lillyman.
I was going to say, was that night?
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't there, but
Yeah, and then,
I don't know where I ended up.
I think me and George just went. By the end of it was just me and him went off to town on a solo mission, but just the two of us.
Nice.
Oh no,
I thought we were Con.
it was Con. No, yeah, Jordan came in with Con as well. Then Jordan left, and I ended up. I had a hotel room for the night,
Nice.
and ended up just taking Con home with me.
Big delicious.
Yeah. Oh man, it was a whirlwind of a time. But yeah, it was hard to think back. I was like written off, I'd say 2 to 3 days after that.
Oh,
Just walloping hangover.
I've never had the multiple day hangover. I heard it's on the horizon. Now they're on the wrong side of 25.
I'm on one now. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
It unfortunately it is happening with age, but I don't know. It's worse. Like the next day, like the second day, like I don't feel.
There's a sleep deprivation though.
Could be like I didn't sleep very well last night. But I don't know. But by the third day, like oh, I could drink again.
That's right. I had a beer today.
Oh,
Yeah.
Monday beers.
No, I was just there, got offered it, and I wasn't going to say no. And I knew we were doing this, and I was like, oh, maybe I might be able to pep up a little bit. But I got halfway through, and I was like, I don't want this.
Oh. How about yourself?
Walloping hangovers. I think I've gone on record before saying I'm usually pretty good with hangovers. But no, I have been walloped. I told the story on an earlier episode about the alcohol poisoning in Rarotonga. That was a bad hangover. The other one, oh dude, I think it was like 2 years ago. I was in Queenstown. I went down with Goose and Con, and we were staying in Wanaka, but we went over to Queenstown for the night and just had like a night out, and ended up sleeping in. Met up with some people that we knew, met a bunch of new people, just all on the night out. I just remember being in the caravan park in Queenstown. It was like 6 a.m. And it was just like the peak time of like shit chat. Everyone should go to bed.
You're still up?
Yeah.
Oh man.
And slept in the caravan and woke up, and first thing I did was just.
Oh.
And then, like, if you know the drive from Queenstown to Wanaka over the Crown Range, it can get a bit nasty. I think I got 9 spews in between Queenstown and Wanaka, but it was a whole lot of dry reaching. There's videos, but it's so serene, which made me want to start an Instagram called Spews with Views, and it never took off because I'd probably have to spew a lot for content.
Oh yeah, never thought about that. Like,
I mean, I'd take fan submissions, but then I also don't want to see that stuff all the time.
Fan submissions? People just sending you photos of this?
Yeah.
Oh man,
how good could that get though? You know, like,
there should be a subreddit for that. I don't think an Instagram thing, but a subreddit would.
Here's me conquering Everest, after like a 3-day bender.
Like the pyramids of Egypt off the camel's back,
shaking Obama's hand with just like a little bit of spew.
Like there's got to be people that have done these things slightly hungover. Maybe not like climbed Everest, but you know, like in like serene locations, and you're just hungover.
Oh yeah, you hear heaps of stories about like athletes and that play insane games after a night on the grog and everything.
Mm.
So I mean, it could have been done.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I thought I was going to do on Saturday. But I think I played 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think it's different for us.
Yeah, because we're not athlete.
No, actually, for how much I usually do get off scot-free, I was a bit sore on Sunday morning. I was a little bit sore. Bevan was worse. He
Can imagine.
he spewed in his room.
Oh, no.
Not in his room. I'll say in the bin. He did get it pretty good in the bin.
Good shot.
But I love when he's tired. He's a mess. But yeah, I was a bit gross all day. I went to Mum's because we had Mother's Day. And
It was, yeah.
yeah, and we just
Shout
had
out to the mums.
oh yeah,
Yes.
shout out to the mums.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mum.
Yeah, yeah. Had a feed, which was good. That's what I needed. Bought a cheesecake. That was what I had to do. And went to the cheesecake
Your
shop.
to-do list.
Yeah, well, I said
Tick.
to Dad, what do I need to bring? And he's like, get a cheesecake. And I was like, sweet. Went to the cheesecake shop. And I got what I thought was the great call of just a straight passion fruit cheesecake. Good. I got there and I was informed by my sister. She was like, you got the kids' choice of cheesecake. She was like, they have so many options of nice things. And you pick the passion fruit one.
It's subtle, isn't it? It's like,
Yeah.
It's a bit of a
delicious as
staple,
well.
yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like a crazy thing. We just had like sandwiches for lunch, but wash it down with a lukewarm room temperature, slid around on the passenger seat passion fruit cheesecake.
Like, get that printed on the box. Fucking hell.
I don't think many people ate it, to be fair.
And that's your cheesecake duties. You'll be off that.
Revoked.
Yeah, you won't be on that next year.
Yeah, well, if you do a job shit, you never get asked to do it again.
Might not get asked to return next year.
I would hope so. Get barred from Mother's Day.
Just for a cheesecake incident. The cheesecake incident of 21.
Yeah. Don't fuck it up like last year, alright? But no, I did. I got home Sunday afternoon and I had one thing on my mind, and that was a big old pizza.
Ooh.
Some pizza, some onion rings, some television. Because nothing...
That just sounds like the perfect Sunday.
Yeah.
I mean, like, bar the cheesecake incident. I mean, just the pizza, like getting food,
Yeah.
watching a movie.
And by then I was good hungover. Like I wasn't...
Yeah.
I actually had a little
not even-
nap on the couch at Mum's while all the olds were talking.
Yeah.
Ducked off and caught up on some Z's. And yeah, just fucking got home, chucked it on. I love being, like by the end of the day, you've worn off the hangover and...
Yeah, there's a gauge, isn't there? There's like a perfect level to being hungover.
Yeah.
Enough where you can like function and you don't have that headache, you're not sick anymore, but you feel like lethargic and you're just like...
Yeah, I'm not
you're-
gonna give anything to society from here on out.
Yeah, you're comfy and with the way that like you're ready for work the next day, like all your ducks in a row, all your shit's sorted.
Yeah.
And like you just feel that like I can be lazy now and
Oh,
be,
yeah.
and be happy about it. Love that. Look, we fucking...
But I was
Monday to Saturday, we are on an absolute grind, both inside work and outside of work activities.
yeah.
Leave me the frick alone.
Give me my Sundays.
Yeah, exactly.
Take anything from me, just give me my Sundays.
Yeah. Wait, what?
I don't know. I am overtired.
Yeah.
I don't even know if anything I don't even know if anything I've said made sense.
Well, I'm sure it'll be sweet.
No.
We'll listen back and make sure you listen to this one like on a slow day, people.
Yeah, this is not groundbreaking drama. And that's exactly something I don't need on a Sunday, a groundbreaking drama.
Ooh.
Because I hit a crossroads where I was like, all right, movie time, what's it going to be?
So you'd want a groundbreaking drama.
No, well, sorry. When I said that, I was thinking like action.
Right.
I don't like action movies. Like, I don't need to see Tom Cruise with suction cup gloves on, like scaling the side of the Empire State Building.
For the 17th time.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I thought the mission was impossible.
Yeah, what they're like up to 6 or something now. Yeah, that's
Redefining the word.
exactly. Yeah, no, I agree. I'm not a fan of action films particularly. I mean, there's a few that I can get into. It's also
I
like
don't mind like a John Wick.
yeah, it's also like the way it's presented. Like we watched King Kong vs Godzilla, right? We knew it was going to be a god awful film, but we went in to watch it for what it was. So in the same sense of that, like I can get into a few action films.
Oh, something like that, yeah. But like,
Oh no, I'm not just saying like that genre or that style, but just any action film. I have to be in that same headspace. Like, oh, okay, I'm going to watch a Fast and Furious film in the cinemas.
yeah,
Get into that headspace to watch it. I can't be on a lazy Sunday and have The Rock on my freaking TV.
don't get me started.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
fighting a big fucking wolf or something. You know, like it. Dude, just pass on a contract now and then, man.
Right? I did a whole freaking 20 minutes on The Rock the other week. Just sleep, damn it.
Yeah.
Why don't you get yourself a pizza and watch?
Love Actually.
Yeah. Who cares that it's not Christmas?
Because he'll probably rewrite it with like him and Chris Rock, and they both play 6 characters each.
Yeah, hard. The cop's looking for one last score.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Well, what is your preferred movie then?
Oh, look.
Or like don't have to hit me with a movie, but genres or what?
I'd be lying, and you know this. We love love, right?
Yeah.
Love love.
We love love.
And when we were, I know definitely when we were single and alone. Oh, God, this good. Yeah.
When we were living together.
When we were living together, yeah, and we'd both be sad on something, probably struck out on the Saturday night or something didn't go to plan. We need to see examples of things that do go to plan. So watch, like Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Oh yeah.
I love that movie.
Yeah, very wholesome.
Yeah. But just something like that. But otherwise like a good something with a freaking bit of dialogue.
Yeah.
Like a dialogue, Good Will Hunting. That is always
Big.
always. I could
Big
watch that over
staple.
and over.
Yeah, that is a hell of a film, to be honest. Like so you're saying something more that like tugs on the heartstrings.
Tugs on the heartstrings, yeah, because I'm hungover, I'm vulnerable.
Yeah.
I'm ready to feel. Like I'm at my most primal state of like, just tell me how to feel and I'll freaking double down on it. Yeah. Except action. But
as you're lowering your 6th slice of pizza down.
yeah.
Hell yeah. No, I can second on that. It's yeah, I love Good Will Hunting and yeah, like the whole I guess like I don't know if you call them rom-coms. I don't like, because I wouldn't call that like a rom-com, but anything. Yeah,
No, I moved off rom-com when I said that.
Yeah, I don't know how to categorize it. So it's just more,
drama.
Yeah, just more of like an emotional sort of thing. Either that or like anything like psychological thriller. Not necessarily to a point where like I'm getting like scared or jump scares even, but give me something
I don't like horrors. Full stop.
Yeah. I tried to watch one. I try to watch one now and then because like
I watch one in a group, but I don't want to be scared.
Oh, I couldn't watch one alone. No, like fuck
I still
that,
get like look cool if you can watch horrors and not get scared. I'm not one of you. I think about it.
Like I
grown ass man, and I'm like, maybe that thing is just in my wardrobe.
Sleeping with the light on. Like, but no, not like thriller like that, but more like gets me thinking. Like I we watch a lot of movies, and I like to try and predict how this is going to end, and more often than not, like it's pretty easy to predict. Like movies, you know what's going to happen.
You're looking out for. Yes. There's a bit of a formula to it.
So any movie that can throw me off my rhythm. Sorry, it's John Mulaney quote on it.
Throw you off your rhythm. You get thrown off your rhythm when you're lying in bed with an aloe vera and a pizza. What kind of rhythm do you have?
A fucking great one, if you ask me. But no, anything that I can't guess the ending, like Shutter Island is what I'm leading to here. Something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not like scary. It's not like hard out action-y thriller. But the whole time
you're like, what
even happened? And then when you watch through the second time, you're like, Oh my God.
It's also good when you are hungover and watching a movie like that because you can think, but you're not thinking dead straight.
Nah,
So it is generally a surprise.
Yeah, that's right. So I'd say that'd be like my go-to. Like, on just give me it in English. Like honestly, like I can't deal with subtitles. Like, not because like it's just a reading, man. Like they flick off the screen too quick, and then I haven't understood what they were trying to say.
Yeah. I do subtitles. Not all the time. I do. but not like not usually.
Not on a Sunday as well.
No, not on a Sunday. No, not on a Sunday. But if I do, it's because I lay in bed and I want to bury my face in the pillow or something, and I want to be able to hear as well without having the freaking TV on full volume. So I put the subtitles on so I can get comfy,
right,
and not impair my hearing. Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, that's same thing, man. I just prefer it not.
Yeah. What else? Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know. Just order a good feed. Yeah, the main thing for me on a Sunday, like if we're talking perfect Sundays, it's got to be make sure that my shit's ready for work. I hate having to do the errands. Like, Sunday just gone. I was too hungover. Didn't get up till like 3 p.m. Yeah, it was bad. And I had to spend this afternoon doing all the errands and stuff like that.
I usually do, like, in terms of washing and that, I don't leave it for the weekend. I'll always do it through the week. So I've always at least got something to go, and then I don't have to worry about it again until like Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, smart guy, eh?
Yeah. Oh, no, don't. I'm the worst with washing. Like, the worst.
Yeah.
I don't have enough room. But what can you say? Hang on. Oh yeah, I was going to read out a little bit from The Tugging of the Heartstrings and Good Will Hunting.
It's this little send off.
Yeah, if we're going to go, I'm not going to read the whole freaking thing because I'm going bloody cross-eyed at this
Jared
point.
is Robin Williams.
Sean Maguire is the character name. Ooh. And if everyone should be pretty familiar with the movie.
If you haven't, go watch it.
Yeah.
And if you
it's a classic. It's a classic.
If there's other movies, i.e. drama or psychological thrillers or anything that we've just talked about, please feel free to let us know your favorites and what to watch. Always looking for another good flick.
So it's at this part where, because like, you know, Will Hunting, he's a freaking smart dude, and he's pretty much, he thinks he's seen it all in that, but he's with his therapist, who's played by Robin Williams, and they're sitting in the park. This isn't the end speech. If you know what I'm talking about, the end bit. Yeah, it's not that bit. He's like, so if I asked you about art, you'd probably give me the skinny on every art book you've ever written. Michelangelo, you know a lot about him. Life's work, political aspirations, him and the Pope, sexual orientation, the whole works, right? But I bet you can't tell me what it smells like in the Sistine Chapel. You've never actually stood there and looked up at the beautiful ceiling, seen that. If I asked you about women, you could give me a syllabus of your personal favorites. You may have even been late a few times, but you can't tell me what it feels like to wake up next to a woman and feel truly happy. You're a tough kid. I ask you about war, you'd probably throw Shakespeare at me, right? One more into the breach, dear friends. But you've never been near one. You never never held your best friend's head in your lap and watched him gasp his last breath, looking for you to help. And he goes through and gives more examples. I'm not going to carry on. But dude, he crushes that bit. And that is written by Matt Damon.
Wow.
Yeah, so you know this. That film was a final project done by... So the film's a young Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. And they did it as kind of their final shebang when they were still at film school.
Final project, yeah.
Yeah. And they put it out, and Robin Williams agreed to play the role. And he kills it. The whole movie's good.
It's a phenomenal monologue by him. And there's a lot of truths in there that, you know, like you've got to get your life experience. You know, like you can't just read up on books or like focus in one sort of avenue.
It's easy to get big headed. I think you see it around Auckland a lot as well for people that don't leave Auckland just because they're in a certain pecking order in Auckland. They think that they're freaking top shit when you realise that we are a dot on a map that no one knows about.
Yeah,
like
yeah, definitely. Like it so different out here in New Zealand, but just like there's so much more going on in the world.
So you encourage people to travel. Go see the world, get some life experiences, get worldly.
100%.
And yeah, well, thanks.
Yeah, and enjoy listening to this episode, guys. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Off Topic Chat.
Yep. Find us on Facebook, Off Topic. The page is there. Post up little snippets of past episodes and that. Have a laugh. Share it if you see it, if you like it. What else we got? The email's always there if you want to email us. I know no one's really emailing these days. Instagram, Facebook seems to be the way to go. But other than that, yeah, guys, thanks for sticking around. Sorry, we were
bit of a slow episode for us, but we're hungover.
still,
we're tired. I hope maybe you guys are too. Maybe you want a bit of a chill one. So
yeah, we'll be back fired up as ever for the next episode. So enjoy the rest of your week, team. And we'll see you for episode 12. Peace.
Later. Good night, eh?